Mitch Miller, it is Tuesday, August 8th, 2023 at 2:08 Eastern Time, USA, 14:08. I'm Mitch Miller. This is my video journal. This message is for the Hollywood directors, Hollywood celebrities, and any recording artists of significant means. I've laid forward a program on this video journal. I'm going to try to be as brief. I know you're important people. A program where I it's a mission where I go to every state capital in the United States and check into the hotel where all the lobbyists hang out. Right, I'm going to search that. I'm going to go to that hotel. I'm going to check in. The act of me checking into that hotel, I believe, will initiate a series of wiretaps throughout that hotel that supercomputers and artificial intelligence will record, store away around the world, and pay attention to cut down on corruption in the government over the next 5 to 10 years and clean up the United States government. So that's the mission, that's the program. The buy-in is $5,000. When I go to each state capital, I'm going to take photographs of the state capitol building. I'll take at least 4 photographs. I'll probably take more like 10 or 15 of each state capitol. And so if I take a minimum of 4, that's 200 photographs. That's $25 per photograph. You're paying for $5,000. That's $25 per photograph, digital photograph, by the most underground artists in the world. I think it's worth it. $5,000. Write a check out of your account, whatever account you want, personal, whatever, for $5,000 to Mitchell Allen Miller, or Mitchell Miller, or Mitchell A. Miller. And the address is 4914 Scioto Street, that's Sciota Street, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 15224. Write the check, send it certified mail. I'll go pick it up at the mail at my post office. In there, put a handwritten note that says, this check is for photographs of every state capital. Please send the disc to this address, and put whatever address you want me to send it to, P.O. Box, whatever. This allows you to admit that you may have seen this video journal, but not admit that you have hacked into my home network or spied on my house in any way somehow. Or maybe you dreamt it, you came up with this idea on your own. I want you to go to every state capital and take a picture of each state capital. However you choose to do it, in whatever manner you choose to do it. Right? Handwritten note. I will take your $5,000 check. I will hold on to it because the minimum budget for this project is $100,000. So if I collect $100,000 worth of $5,000 checks, so $25,000 checks, I will then deposit that money. If I don't reach $100,000 to do the project the way I want to do it, to check into the hotels I want to check into, to purchase the vehicle I want to purchase, then I will return the checks to the return address or to the address specified. So $100,000 is the minimum budget. If I receive these checks and the $100,000, $25,000 checks from whoever, I said before I was going to deposit that in my First Commonwealth personal checking account. For tax purposes, I probably will deposit or open a business account at Northwest Bank It's a regional bank here in Western Pennsylvania. My aunt Cindy Sterner worked there for many years and retired from there after she had a tragic accident. She fell down the basement stairs and became partially paralyzed. So she retired early from that bank. I will open a business checking account through that bank if that's available. I will take the debit card and I will use that to check in to every hotel, unless the federal government gives me the $100,000 budget to use my government issued debit card. If they deliver on that budget, I will use that card to check into these hotels, and any additional funds raised from any means that sends a $5,000 check will go towards that project. So for tax purposes, I will open a business checking account, and I'll have to talk to an accountant. As a photographer, a small business, a small art business, as a photographer, if my food, fuel, lodging, and vehicle can all be written off for tax purposes, we will keep all receipts, keep my bank statements, and see how much tax liability of that $100K I have at the end of the year, right? So I have a dentist appointment on September 11th. I have a vision appointment on September 20th. I can leave September 21st. I can put in a month's worth of travel, return to Pittsburgh on October 21st, I believe is my cousin's wedding. Then I can hit the road again on the 22nd. We're going to have to cancel your weekend in Ohio Powell State Park for me to return by Thanksgiving, finish up the 48 continental United States capitals, and then hopefully we can put in a trip to Alaska and Hawaii after Christmas, but between New Year's, to try to spend all of that money. I figure I'll cover the lodging for both my spouse and I. She can cover our airfare to Alaska. I'll cover the airfare to Hawaii and back to Pittsburgh from Hawaii, and we'll see how that shakes out for tax purposes, since she could technically be an assistant, and we'll see how that works out logistically for taxes. So that's the plan. That's the briefing. I just wanted to make it as brief as possible, lay it out, write a check, send it to me. I'll start this wiretap initiation system. You know, the supercomputers are there. They're developing the artificial intelligence. They want to clean up the government, and that's the long and short of it. Thanks for joining me. Join me next time. Until then, I wish you peace, prosperity, and homeostasis.